When people think of the word debate, they might imagine a presidential candidate at the podium. They might hear a soundbite like 1980's "There You Go Again," or 1988's "You're No Jack Kennedy," or even 2012's "It's three agencies of government when I get there that are gone: commerce, education, and what's the third one there? Let's see. Oh, five. Commerce, education, and the third agency of government I would do away with is the education, the commerce, and let's see. I can't. The third one. I can't. Sorry. Oops. Sounds like poetry. But what does a professional, in-depth adult debate really look like? Welcome to the Authen Talk Public Speaking Podcast. I'm your host, Ian Lampert. I'm a professional public speaking coach who's helped students earn over 1,500 championships. Every episode, we dive into a public speaking competition and tell you what it is, why it matters, and the strategies you need to succeed. This is episode 5. Professional debate. Last week, we introduced the Professional Speech and Debate Association, the ProSDA, which gives adults a chance to get back in the game and flex their muscles as competitive communicators. I said there were 4 categories the ProSDA's creator, Blake Longfellow, initially offered. The second one is professional debate. In this category, you're paired against an opponent and assigned the affirmative or negative side of a topic. The topics can be about policies, like the US federal government should pass the Green New Deal, or values, like environmental preservation should come before economic growth, or facts, like fantasy is better than science fiction. Either that's true or that's false. Once you get your topic and your side, you'll have 2 minutes to prepare. You can look things up or just jot down some ideas. Then, the affirmative debater gives a 2-minute speech in favor of the topic. The negative gets 2 minutes against the topic. The debaters question each other back and forth for 2 minutes, and they'll each get 2-minute conclusions. The whole thing is over in 12 minutes. Finally, the judge will rank you from first to last place based on your style, your structure, and your substance. There are so many great reasons to do professional debate. First, it forces us to increase our knowledge base. Every round, you get a topic you don't know anything about, you'll quickly research it, and you'll learn something brand new. I found out more about East Coast versus West Coast rap, new technologies for disability assistance, and the merits of work from home versus going back to the office than I ever expected. Second, do it because it challenges our critical thinking skills. It's not only about presenting a case that sounds nice in the first speech. It's about holding up to those cross-examination questions in the middle and addressing your opponent's ideas in your second speech. You need to actively listen and be strategic. Third, do it because it puts us under pressure to make every second count. 2-minute speeches are really short. It means you need to make great use of each and every one of those 120 seconds. Every or awkward pause is a missed moment you could have been using to shore up your content. And fourth, do it because it helps us become more open-minded. You'll have to defend topics you might not care about, or you might actively disagree with. And that means you have to take principled, good faith stands to see how other people think. I've been put on certain sides of topics about standardized testing, space colonization, and AI I don't personally agree with, but I'm happy I was. Okay, how do you win this? Let's start with the affirmatives versus the negatives role. If you're on the affirmative, you have to define a problem, show how your side solves it, and give some examples and pieces of precedent to make that case more convincing. If you're on the negative, you'll go after how the affirmative side makes a problem worse, and then give a better way to solve that problem. For instance, let's say that you get the topic, the United States federal government should ban fracking. The affirmative would talk about some problems like environmental and health impacts of fracking. Then they'd say banning it would reduce contamination and mitigate public health concerns. And then they'd give examples of climate policies from states that have banned fracking, like Washington or Vermont. The negative would say banning fracking would create its own problems, like job loss or increased reliance on coal or foreign oil. And then they might have a counter solution, like proposing stricter regulations on fracking or investing in technological innovation to make fracking safer instead of an outright ban. At every point in the debate, it's important to label your arguments. If you're on the affirmative, contention 1, the environment. Contention 2, health. Contention 3, the solution. Or maybe on the negative, contention 1, job loss. Contention 2, foreign dependence. Contention 3, the counter solution. At every point, the judge should know which argument you are talking about. This is really easy and fun to practice. Just look up debate topics online, anywhere. Find another human being to practice with, and take 12 minutes to do a mini debate. Then switch sides, have a second debate, and see if you can defend the opposite side without stealing any of the points your opponent just made. And maybe you don't have anyone to debate with. You could do a self-spar, where you take a little bit more prep time and then represent both sides. Or just reach out to me and I'll help you get set up with a partner. So the next time you hear a zinger from a presidential debate, or whatever is going to happen this election cycle, remember that the world of professional debate extends far beyond pandering politicians. It's a genuine way to grow. Whether you're a seasoned debater or a curious newcomer, professional debate through organizations like the ProSDA offers a fantastic opportunity to sharpen your skills. Thank you so much for tuning in to the AuthenTalk Public Speaking Podcast. I'm still your host, Ian Lampert, and I'm thrilled that we've reached 5 episodes. Please subscribe. Please leave a review. Tell me what you want to hear in future episodes, and keep those sound bites snappy. I'll see you later.